I say it honestly when I say I don't think anybody does Memphis Madness like Memphis does. I just think this is the most electric atmosphere that you can find across the country. And I don't think you find any more rabid fans than the ones in Memphis that are anxious for the opening of the basketball season. So our fans here show us a lot of love, and we're appreciative to them as well. Question?
And a lot of new players on the roster this year. You guys have started practice. What has the chemistry been like?
We do have 7 new players, actually. And so we're still trying to figure out what that chemistry is exactly. But the things that I see from our team right now is they're very willing to be coached. They're very willing to endure tough times, which I think is important when you have a really young basketball team. And I also think that you're going to see this year that our team is probably going to be back to featuring our guards a little bit more than it has in the past. Certainly with graduating Cheyenne Creighton in the middle, we're going to feel her loss. We're going to need some seniors that haven't seen a significant amount of time in the post to come in and play. But I think what you're going to see most from our basketball team this year is our guard play, and the 2 young ladies next to me are going to be a huge part of that.
Does this year feel any different than in years past?
This year feels completely different. First of all, you seldom have 7 new players in a year. And I think one of the things that we've talked about is just embracing the process that we're in right now, because we do have so much new. Obviously, we had huge graduation losses last year and huge injuries last year, so we expected to be young this year. But the things that we're talking to our team about is just embracing the process. I don't yet know exactly what we're going to do incredibly well. I don't yet know exactly what our weaknesses are. But I do know that we've got a team right now that's willing to work. And so we'll just stay with the tried and true system of going to practice and trying to practice as well as we possibly can and see how good we can get.
Asa Jones came here 3 years ago. This is the 4th year. She had set out for transfer, injured 2 years. How is she doing going into the season?
Well, she's not going to be with us at early part of the season. So what we're hoping is that we can get her back late in the season. We probably won't see her till the conference season. And really what I hope for that young lady, I hope she can contribute to us. It's going to be different than it was if she'd been with us the last couple years. I think right now we're going to really need to rely upon her as a catch-and-shoot player, because I don't know that she's going to have the athleticism that she had before 2 knee surgeries.
This is for the players. What did you guys think of tonight? How did it compare to past Memphis Madnesses you were a part of?
I'll take this one. Last year, I was here, sophomore, and it was night and day between last year and this year. It was just crazy. It was so much energy. You could tell that Memphis came alive out there. Like, the whole city just went crazy. It was crazy.
Tell them how giddy you guys have been the last 2 days.
We've been smiles like this the last 2 days. So excited to, see a lot of people out there excited for us and excited for the guys. And so it really means a lot to have everybody come out and want to see us do a lot. So
one of the things that I love about the 2 young ladies that are sitting next to me, we're going to, obviously, Taylor Barnes claims Memphis as her hometown, and Jamira Schutz is just outside of the radius of Memphis. But both these young ladies, when they called me to commit to Memphis, they both said it was really important for them to play for their home community. And so it's really exciting to have 2 players, and hopefully more in the future, that are willing to do that.
You mentioned the challenges of having 7 new faces. Are there any benefits of having that many new players in one season?
There's a lot of room to grow. It's going to force me to, I think, to be a really good basketball coach and figure out quickly who can be effective and what those 7 new players can bring to our program. But what I do know is we've got really good talent in our younger classes, and that's in no way to disrespect our seniors, but we need them to be seniors. We need them to have great senior years, which is very typical for our seniors to have really good senior years. That's what we're going to expect from them. But you're going to see tremendous athleticism and tremendous basketball skill from our younger classes.
This question is for Taylor. You're one of the leaders coming back for this team. What are some of the things that you worked on over the summer to try and improve your game?
I've been really working on being consistent from the three, so getting a lot of shots, making a lot of shots, and basically looking through the basket, just making sure that I come and make sure that I'm efficient with my shooting and with my layups and stuff. So just really just getting a lot of shots up and making sure that I come back and work at being a leader. It's different being a follower and a leader, and there's nothing bad about being a follower, but it is really working. You have to work at being a leader. So I've been working at that.
Coach, this one's for you. Obviously, you guys have kind of built some momentum in the recruiting trail. What does something like this do for you in the recruiting trail? Seeing all these artists out here and the excitement and the energy level, what does that do for you in being able to recruit?
Well, we had some out-of-town guests today, as Penny did. We had a lot of recruits that were in the stands, and they really didn't know what to expect before they came in tonight. I mean, maybe they'd been to other places for the opening of basketball season, but I looked in their eyes tonight at the end of it, and I said, "What'd you think?" And they're like, "That was really cool." So for a young kid to say that was really cool, I think that speaks volumes. And I think you should probably ask Jamira Schutz. Jamira Schutz, this was her first Memphis Madness, so maybe that's a great question for her.
Oh, well, yeah, coming in, I really didn't know what to expect because I've never been. But tonight, it was, amazing. It was breathtaking. So, my favorite part, when Yo Gotti came. Yeah, I love him, so that was my favorite part.
Taylor, when we talked earlier this week, you said it was all about getting Memphis basketball back to being Memphis basketball. How did tonight play into that plan?
Honestly, when I was younger, Memphis basketball was crazy. I mean, Memphis is a basketball city, and it has been a basketball city. But, when I was growing up here in middle school, it was just all basketball. Everybody loved basketball. That's all you heard. That's all you could talk about. And these past couple weeks talking about Memphis Madness, everybody has been excited for Memphis basketball, just crazy about it. So it's been great.